Pisces, how are you guys doing? I'm in New Orleans, so if you hear noise in the background, it's because I'm outside on the balcony because it actually is a beautiful day here. I've already seen a wedding. I've seen some women try to fuck up a car by trying to parallel park a huge car in this little bitty space. It was ridiculous. Poor man was trying to look at a woman's booty, ran his bike into somebody else's car. This street has been really active. If you're in New Orleans, come down Dumaine, 506 Conjure, New Orleans. You'll see me up here on the balcony. Wave at me. If you're out this way, I'm going to try to post these really, really quick. So, Pisces, what is going on for you February 2019? February 2019 for Pisces. What is the messages for my Pisces? For my Pisces. One more time, Spirit. Pisces. Let's see what we have. There we go. Pisces. First thing that comes out. Your card. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let me see. What else we got? Ooh. All right, Pisces. Good. Some of you may have a message coming in quick, passionate message too, from somebody that could live in a different state, different country, and they could be talking to you about love, sweet talking you. So for some of you, if you've been having a problem where you haven't really been talking to somebody, maybe there was a lack of communication or the communication slowed down, it's showing that for some of you, this communication is going to pick back up. Now, this person doesn't have to be only in a different state or a different country. They could be a different culture or a different race. And it is showing that there could have been either a slowdown in communication or there was a lack of communication, but all of a sudden the stars aligned right. You're feeling passionate, the person is feeling passionate, and now you're going to get a message. Could be that this person wants to tell you some good news, but it is something that makes you happy. So for some of you, you're definitely feeling like there's a connection with somebody that you've been waiting to talk to. And it has something to do with love vibes. This is not even about money or anything like this. This is what Ace of Cups. Somebody wants to, tell you some things that make you feel all googly woogly or mushy inside. So Pisces, and I feel like for some of you, this could be fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This could also be Libra. And I meant to say Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but because I'm stuck on Libra, some of you, this could be a Libra person. I feel like even though this person is coming in with love messages or opening something up, some of you may feel on the defensive with this conversation. And it could be because this could be somebody from your past. For a few of you, I feel like this could be a new connection, but for some of you, I feel like this could be somebody from the past because you're immediately on defensive. Either this or you have major trust issues. Because you're like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? I like it, but what are you trying to tell me? What do you want? What do you want with me? For some of you, you're definitely a little bit on your guard with this person. This could be a talk though about taking a trip. Come visit me. Or either they could be saying, I'm coming to visit you. So some of you are going to get a message or some communication from somebody that's like, let's see each other. Let's meet up. I want to make a connection with you, and I want to make it in the same place. Justice card could be a Libra. Could be a Libra, air sign person. Some of you may have been waiting to hear from this person too, because I feel like there was a lag in communication, and then they decide to come back in, and you're like, yeah, but I'm a little bit guarded. But yeah, you want to come see me? Okay, all right. But you do want to see them. So for some of you, you may be playing it really, really cool, but you do want to see them. Yeah, Queen of Air. Some of you definitely are having the vibes with an air sign person. I do feel, though, that if this person is coming in and they haven't changed, or they're coming in a little bit too sweet talking, you guys, you're kind of being like, yeah, no, I see your BS. Pisces are very psychic. So a lot of times they know when somebody's bullshitting them or playing with them, and some of you are like, wait a minute, yeah, you're talking some good talk, but what do you really want? I want to see you, but so some of y'all, even with all this, you're still on the fence, and I'm feeling like this is because you've dealt with this person before. Or you're kind of like, I want to know what's up. There's this real, like a lot of sexual tension that's going on between two people. Won't apply to everybody, but for some of y'all it really will, because it's like it's this sexual tension, this vibe, and you're feeling it. It's like, okay, I want to see you, but I don't want to give everything up. I don't want to tell you everything. I don't want to put everything out there. And this other person could be doing the same thing too. I want to see you, but we're playing it slow. This is like some type of love game. Definitely feel like it's a love game. Now the Chariot card is showing that there could be an important decision about, could be travel, moving forward with a relationship. But I see with Seven of Swords, the timing may be off. So you could be planning a trip that needs to be delayed. Or either the person may be planning a trip but it's delayed for whatever reason. Spirit is doing this, so it could be that something needs to be worked out with this person. Maybe they're coming back into your life, but they still have some shit that they need to work out, or vice versa. Maybe you have some things that you need to work out. And so there's this connection of that could be why there's this thing of hold up. Let me slow things down and figure out what we're doing. Because maybe you do feel the slow time, or you feel like there's a reason for this slow timing. I do see for some of y'all, whatever obstacles that were holding this relationship back, they're going to be moved out the way, because I see two people that want to connect with each other. And it could be a distance thing for some of you. Not everybody. The distance may be emotional for some of you and physical for the others. But I do feel like whatever the obstacle is, woman, come across the street, that car's not stopping. What the fuck? For some of you, there could be an emotional distance where it's like you want to give this person a chance, but maybe they've hurt you before, or something didn't go right the first time, and this is a do-over. For some of you, this is a new love, but they could be a long distance relationship, and it's like, do I want to contribute to this, or do I want to move on? For some of you, the obstacles, they're going to be moved out the way, and you're going to be like, okay, I think I can go forward with this. I do. For some of you, and for a very few, I feel like you don't even want to concentrate. You've come to the conclusion that the timing is off. So for some of you, it's almost like, I'm just going to release this right now and not focus on it. And I'm going to concentrate on other things that I need to get done. Could be money. But for some of you, because you feel like either there's something that's going on between you two, you're not going to push with the opposition, which is good. You're going to take a step back and focus on something else. And it could be your money. For some of you, you feel like you don't have a choice. With Three of Swords, you could be dealing with somebody somewhere else where either there's a disconnect with love, there could even be cheating that was involved, but there's a reason that you feel like, I'm going to pull away. I'm going to just kind of release this and focus on something else. And it could be because of some emotional pain. For some of you, this could be somebody from the past that came back that was full of shit. And you're like, they haven't learned their lesson. The timing is still off. My feelings got hurt. Not as bad as the first time, but my feelings got hurt. And I'm moving forward. Not everybody, though. For some of y'all, I see that y'all really are going to try to take a trip and visit. So we got two different sides here, where we got a group that may be trying to reconnect with somebody from the past, but there could be something that's still not there, not working out. And then we got some people that are dealing with somebody that are long distance, that's making them question the relationship. Is it workable? And then we have some where the distance and the emotional distance are like, let's meet up. Let's get something going. I feel for some of you, if you are walking away from the situation, it's because you felt like you were hurt and you had to defend yourself. For some of you, this may have been giving somebody more than one chance in a relationship, and you're like, you know what? You haven't changed. The timing is not right for me. You haven't changed, and I have to stand my ground. Some of you have maybe even found out somebody that is long distance has been cheating, or they become emotionally distant, and then you realize that it's because somebody's been cheating, and you're like, I'm focusing on something else. Jeez. For some of you, I feel like this is a long time coming. You could have been dealing with this for a while, because 7 of Cups is about procrastination. Taking too long to stand up for yourself, taking too long to say something. And you've been carrying the load. This could have been a one-sided relationship. Now, this could even be platonic. This could be a friendship. Feeling like you were hurt. Somebody was taking advantage of you. But it's showing feeling like there's a disconnect, and it's because somebody feels like they're carrying the load. And I'm going to stand up for myself. I took too long. Now I'm finally going to say something because I'm tired of this weight. So whether this is, I don't feel like this is in a work situation, but it could apply. But I feel like it's more so either within a romantic relationship or a friendship. Could be a friendship with a coworker. But for some of you, you've been feeling like you've been carrying a load with somebody. And it's like, okay, when are you going to fucking do something? And for some of you, you're walking away from a relationship that you wanted to give another chance, but the person came back and they're still like one-sided. You're still doing everything. Some of you may have been even married to this person. Could have been a separation. For some of you, this could be a work situation or a boss, where they're making you, and I don't even want to say making you, somebody could have you carrying more load. And you're like, fuck this shit. I'm standing up for myself. I don't want to do this. I'm cutting away bullshit. I can see it now. I don't want to do it, so I'm standing up for myself. Some of you, this could be a marriage, could be a partner. The Awakening card is looking at things from a different perspective and realizing some things need to change. And that could have been what happened. Somebody went to bed one way, woke up the next morning and was like, fuck this shit. Fuck it. It's important for me to be who I am. It's important for me to stand up for who I am. So some of you may have gone through this thing where there was a self-worth issue or a low self-esteem. And now it's like, okay, now I'm going to say something, because there could have been some pain that caused it. This could even be finding out somebody cheated. And now you don't have a choice but to look at something from a different perspective because you've seen it. I do see that this awakening for some of you is, I think, challenging because things are slowing down, or either there is this stagnant energy. Like, what's going on? What should I do? This won't apply to everybody, but for some of y'all, it's unnecessary worry, because Spirit is saying everything's going to be okay. Things are going to pick back up. Not everybody's going through this bad spell where the relationship is falling apart. Like I say, for some people, you're actually connecting with this person and going on a trip and trying to work out this relationship. But for some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's a little bit more challenging. Somebody that you feel like you're carrying the load with, and you're feeling like you need to stand up for yourself. There could be some pain, some uncertainty, but Spirit is saying it's unnecessary worry. Let's see. Some of you may actually be walking away from this relationship because there is somebody else. Now, this could be you, this could be your partner. General reading, this could be vice versa. But it looks like there could be somebody else that's coming in. We have Ace of Cups and then we have Page of Cups. So we have news about falling in love, somebody coming in, the beginning of love. Could be of a different race or different culture than you. Getting to know each other. Could live somewhere else. Making plans to go visit. Some of y'all, person from the past, you've already done this cycle before with this person. Thought things changed, and here we go again. For some of you, you're walking away from a relationship that you thought was going to work out second time, third time, and it didn't. You're in a cycle. One-sided relationship. Sometimes this is with people who, they give too much. Right off the bat, they give too much love, and then they get hurt, and then it's like, instead of taking that breather and working on themselves, they look for the next love. Next person that comes in, the sweet talks. Some of you already had a person on the side, so when this other relationship ended, it's like, okay, I'm going to so-and-so. Or vice versa, this person did this to you. There could be why there's sadness. And there's a need to heal too. I'm also getting too with the Three of Swords, some of you may have gone through some type of medical issue, surgery, and there may be a lawsuit or some type of legal situation involved with that. Fairness is going in your way, so there could be some type of settlement or money that comes from some type of legal situation or surgery. medical situation. So it won't apply to everybody, but for those that it does, definitely look into that. But I see some of you, you're walking away from a relationship because you're moving into another relationship. Maybe too quick though. For some of you with the Star card, you may have already been looking at a person or dealing with a person or being involved with a person. For some of you, I do feel like you made a connection with somebody and maybe they're walking away from a bad relationship and moving towards you. There's unnecessary worry because there's extra people involved. There's some type of cheating. There's too many people involved. So whether this is you waiting for somebody to end something and come your way, or them waiting for you to come their way, there's somebody that's going to get hurt. With Three of Swords, there's somebody who's going to get their feelings hurt. And I feel like somebody is carrying more of the load, or at least in the equation, they feel like they're carrying more of the load. So when this happens, they're going to feel like, I don't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. Why am I getting hurt in this? And for some of you, you're moving forward with somebody with the Star card and then the Four of Wands, where you're either getting married or you're moving in with this person. You're making long-term plans, your happiness. This could be falling in love with this person, deciding that I want to move in with them, move to their country, move to their state and be with them. Or for some of you, you could have been waiting for somebody to cut away another relationship or you to cut away a relationship and then move towards somebody else. For some of you, I feel like this is like a divorce, and then 30 days later, I don't know how long, what is the waiting thing? 30 days, 90 days, you're getting involved with somebody else and marrying them. This is like Jerry Springer type of shit, but it is what it is. So for some of you, you may have felt like you carried the weight in a relationship, you're walking away from it, and now you're mingling with somebody else. For some of you with Four of Swords, you're finding a place to live. This could be a house, this could be an apartment. So for some of you, if you were thinking about moving, it looks like this is the right time. Some of you are going to come upon the right place, and it's going to be really, really good for you. Really great for you, to be honest. The energy is going to be good. So for some of you, you don't necessarily have to be moving in with somebody, but this could be just like getting your own place, getting your space. Unnecessary worry, especially if you were worried about the money situation or moving things forward. For some of you, you got a new home or a house coming your way. I feel for some of you, you did a lot of work, a lot of hard work, maybe saving up money, maybe overworking yourself to get down payments. I don't see the Six of Pentacles where there's loan and money coming in, but I feel for some of y'all worked the dog shit out of yourself to move things forward. Cutting away distractions, things that were kind of bothering you. For some of you, definitely this is marriage, and it's coming in quick. Walking out of one relationship or walking into somebody that you feel you're in love with, they feel they're in love, and it's like, let's do this, let's get married, let's just go ahead and go for it. Whichever way it is, Pisces, a lot of you that feel like you're overwhelmed, looks like you get a partner. Somebody that actually wants to hold up their end of the bargain, and that could be why some of you are thinking about walking away from a bad situation where you feel like you're doing everything towards something that there's more of a balance when it comes to money, taking care of something, taking care of each other. Six of Swords, walking towards something where you're turning your back on something that was bad and not good. Reconnections for some people. For some of y'all, it may be successful. For a few of you, the cycle is the same. It's the same. If they came and did a certain thing you didn't like, they haven't really changed it. And some of you were hoping that they would. They came back, oh, let me tell you how I've grown and I'm spiritual and, I'm vegan now and I'm doing yoga and I'm connecting with the goddess and all this stuff, or the god. And then, 2 months into it, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So be careful that you don't get manipulated by somebody because they're showing you what you want to see. Some of you, it's going to cause this Three of Swords, this pain, because they're not being real. And for some of you, you could even be trying to keep something going with that energy, and then it just hits you that I'm putting in more than this other person. I need to walk away from this. Some of you definitely are going to be walking away from a connection that is not a good connection for you. You either have given this thing a chance over and over again, or you just like, I'm done with it. For some of you, I do see trips, vacations to meet somebody that you possibly fell in love with, somebody that you want to get to know better. There could even be talks in the future about moving there, moving in together. So I feel it really is 50-50. The Chariot card, though, is showing for a lot of you, you're moving forward in a positive way. Queen of Air, cutting away bullshit that doesn't do anything for you anymore. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for BS. I don't have time for things that do not support me. And when she comes out, she's no nonsense. It's like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do it. A lot of times she doesn't give second chances. So for some of y'all, if you have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances, the Queen of Swords is like, that's over. We're not doing that anymore. I'm going to focus on moving towards something that is a love connection for me, that is balanced, where I put in and they put in. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. So for a lot of you, there's a lot of growing, but it looks to be positive. Has some growing pains, I'm not going to lie. Won't affect everybody, but for some of you, you are going to hit some bumps in the road with somebody where you got to figure it out. And for some of you, with the Three of Swords, it's a no-brainer. Three of Swords and Queen of Swords, I'm out. I'm out. So for those that are going through that, I pray for you. I hope that things get better. Clarity. Take your time. Pull back from a situation so you can look at it from a different perspective. That's what some of you are going to do, so that you can see what it really is. All right, you guys. I love you much.